AOC warning Democrats are in huge trouble this November if the party doesn't move further to the radical left. Quote, if the president does pursue and start to govern decisively using executive action and other tools at his disposal, I think we're in the game. But if we decide to just kind of sit back for the rest of the year and not change people's lives, yeah, I do think we're in trouble. So I don't think that it's set in stone. I think that we can determine our destiny here. And the media thinks Democrats have a serious problem when it comes to messaging.
What this poll essentially tells the president and Democrats is that they have to be messaging better, that they have to be talking about the things that Americans are listing as their priority. 38% of Americans are blaming Biden's policies for inflation and gas prices, and only 6% are blaming Russia. Remember that President Biden wanted to call this Putin's price hike.
All right, Dana. 30% of Americans are blaming Biden and 6% blaming Russia. Yeah. Is it a messaging problem?
Yeah, the hashtag doesn't work. I mean, you got to really come up with something else. Well, I, for one, completely agree with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And I think that all the Republicans out there would gladly contribute to her hotel and airfare to have her travel all around the country and say these very same things. I do think President Biden set himself up for this, right? So he catered to the left. He wanted their attention. He's for a long time, remember, he wanted that Build Back Better bill, and he told them that they would get it, and they played along for a while, and now they are mad. And I would like to tattoo this on my face. From the time Biden's American Rescue Plan passed to today, inflation has consistently run ahead of wages, delivering a substantial pay cut to all Americans, and everyone knows it. And it doesn't matter what kind of hashtag you put on it. This is what they're going to deal with, and this is why they have such bad numbers. But I absolutely agree with AOC.
Okay. All right, Jesse. They're talking about an enthusiasm gap on the part of young people and on the part of the Democrats. Now, we know that young people generally vote in a presidential year, so they can't count on them this year. What enthusiasm can they gin up for this election?
Well, there's no boogeyman, there's no Trump, and there's no policy accomplishment to get behind. So I don't know. You'd have to ask them. I mean, let me just put my mind. I'm a 29-year-old radical Democrat. Okay, I'm bisexual. I wear an N95 mask in the shower. All my friends moved to Austin, Texas, so I'm lonely. And inflation is killing me. And I don't know. I'm probably hurting pretty bad. And financially, I'm worse off than I am, before the election. So they really don't have anything to run on. Do you remember, Judge, when you were in middle school, you did the trust falls at those little retreats? Or
no, I went to Catholic school.
It's just you. Remember, so you line up.
I remember.
You do the trust fall. You line up, and you fall, and someone has to catch you, and it's supposed to establish trust. That's what the left did with Biden. And Biden dropped them. He didn't deliver anything that they wanted, and now they're scrambling and figuring out, wait, I didn't get student loans, I didn't get Green New Deal. What did we get? We didn't even get election reform. So AOC is upset, so she's threatening the president, but she's also upset because this will be the first time AOC is not in power in Washington. She got swept in after 2018. She's been in the majority all these years. Yep. She's not going to have subpoena power. She's got no juice. So she's looking at a little bit of a lonely time.
Oh, very good point. All right. What do you think about what happens if the Democrats lose the House? What should the Republicans plan to do?
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to be a wet snuggie and say that the party out of power always gets seats, right? They always make significant gains. So if you get 20 seats and 1 Senate seat, don't pat yourself on the back. You lost, because this is a tremendous opportunity right now. You have the wokest, most progressive people spouting off. If you're just normal, Republicans, if you're just normal, you got to get at least 40 seats and win back the Senate, or you're going to blow, in my opinion, the best chance you ever had. Because chances like this only come like once every 10,000 years, according to science. So just be normal. Do not do stupid things. Don't fall into their traps. Right? They're going to try to get you into culture wars and things like that, and try to drag you into like race-based controversies. Just be above it. Take the fight, but if the Republicans don't get 45 seats, I will be very disappointed.
All right, Piers, what does it look like from where you live in terms of what is happening in the United States? What do the Brits think?
Well, I just think if you were thinking of how things could possibly get worse for Joe Biden, it would be to embrace AOC, with that annoying squeaky voice, which makes me want to feel like I want to grate my head against a cheese grater.
I find it appealing.
Whining might improve my looks.
Very good, appealing.
Appealing. But no, but I think she's uniquely irritating. And of course, she represents this ultra-left, ultra-woke mentality. You know, it could only get worse if you piled Meghan Markle in with her. And the pair of them came at Biden and said, you know, you've got to do it our way. He quite rightly sees the danger here. And when it comes to the midterms, I think he's heading for a massive shellacking as things stand. But it's really down to the economy. And it can only get worse for him if he embraces anything that AOC is currently preaching, because that is the very mentality which is, I think, the minority in America. And the vast majority of people find it intensely irritating. So if I was Biden, I would completely ignore her, and I would try and get a message which people actually listen to about the economy and how you're going to fix it. Because most people that I'm talking to as I walk around New York in the last week, it's that they're talking about. They're talking about the economy. They're talking about prices at the pump. They're talking about food prices. And you add in the Ukraine war and the impact that may have on global food prices. This is a real ongoing economic crisis. And at the moment, the guy in charge of this keeps trying to blame Vladimir Putin. But as the polls show, the American people blame Joe Biden. He's got to change that message somehow before November.
Got a lot of work to do.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.